Multnomah, when someone asks me what I enjoyed about teaching, there's a lot of things that fit in there. But for me, it really helped when a student, after I'd been teaching quite a while, he was making small talk, maybe at some activity when the students first came in. And he said to me, what do you teach? I mentioned Pentateuch, first section of the Old Testament, and he said, how long have you been teaching it? And at that point, I said, I think I've taught it every year for 30 years. And his response was, don't you get bored? and it was like, that's a good question that I've never raised. And I thought for a second and I go, no, I'm not bored at all. And of course, he had a follow-up and said, why not? And I had to answer him and say, I don't know, but I know I'm not bored. But I couldn't help but keep thinking about that question. Why doesn't that bore me? It bores some teachers, but not me. I know it doesn't. And finally, I thought, and I said, I think I have the answer. I'm not teaching Pentateuch. I'm teaching students, and Pentateuch is just the excuse to get together in the same room. And I love teaching the Pentateuch, but every year the students are different, and when you're teaching students, it's all fresh, every single year. And you're thrilled to have a reason why you are getting together. For me, the students were, I think, the reason what I loved the most, why I loved teaching. It wasn't just teaching, it was teaching Multnomah students that I found had the same heart, the same thirst and desire for Scripture, and the same desire to minister and let that Scripture do something in real life.